This is Laura from The Good, the Bad, and the Tarot, and I just wanted to do a short little intro here. Normally, for those of you who are my old subscribers, and even for those of you who are new, you may already know that I do my love forecasts for the entire month. But for the month of October, I was out sick for the past 2 weeks and have been recovering from an upper respiratory infection. And thankfully, I am on the mend with that. So I just could not give up doing the love forecasts. I absolutely adore doing love forecasts. And so what I'm going to be doing is a little bit of an amending to that. These will be a mid-month love forecast for all of the signs, going in order of birth date, so Libra, and then in descending order from most likes to fewest likes from last month's love forecast. Now, some of you may already know this, but my love forecasts really do extend throughout the month. They'll take approximately 30 days or more to develop. So things may still be happening throughout the month of November. You may find that from the beginning of the forecast until the end of the prediction for the outcome card, you're looking at approximately 30 days. So there may be some overlap there with my November love forecast, but just keep that in mind. So by the time that you view this reading, it will be around the middle of October, going into the middle of October. So technically it is a mid-month forecast, but because my forecasts take approximately 30 days to develop, I just wanted to give you a heads up on that and let you know that some of the things that I'm going to be talking about are going to take time for them to happen. So just to be patient with that. And thank you so much for your well wishes and for your patience while I recover. I really do appreciate it, and sending you lots of love and light. Hello Libra. For your love forecast today, I'm going to be using the Steampunk Tarot as my primary tarot deck. I will also be casting the runes during the reading and pulling an outcome card, or I guess an oracle message for you at the end of the reading, using the wisdom of, the wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle. So I just wanted to let you know those are the items I'm going to be using for your divination today. Hi Taurus. This is your mid-month love forecast, and let's hope I can get through this one without too much coughing or disruptions. This is a love reading for all my Taurus Suns, Moons, and Risings, and those on the cusp of Taurus. For the middle of October 2016, this is their love forecast. Six of Pentacles just dropped out. That's a good card. Love that card. When it's upright, I love it. What are the love messages and energies you have for the sign of Taurus? This is for my Taurus Suns, Taurus Moons, and Taurus Risings. And those on the cusp. What does Taurus need to know regarding their love lives? For the month of October, for the middle of October, okay, we have our 10 cards down for the Celtic Cross spread. I am going to be casting the runes today. What are the messages, Spirit, that you have for the sign of Taurus? Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising. Beautiful. We have 4 runes down. One is face down. I do not read the runes that are face down. Those are the unknowns. 2 runes on your crossing card, and 1 that I probably will interpret up here with your conscious level. I'm going to move these down for just a second so I can look at your cards. 9 of Pentacles crossed by King of Swords. Okay. What comes below you? 3 of Wands. What comes above you? 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Like that in the reverse. Recent past, Chariot. Very nice. Near future, Ace of Wands. Brilliant. How you see yourself, you have the 4 of Cups in reverse. In your environment, this is how your significant other or the person that you think about the most may be viewing you or dealing with you. They have strength. Beautiful. Your hopes and fears are the 8 of Swords. Your outcome for the month of October is Justice in reverse. I'm not a fan of that card in reverse, but we'll get to it. You're right. All right, Taurus, you walk into the middle of October with the 9 of Pentacles. And some of you are living the life here. I see nothing wrong with this card. This simply means that you have all the comforts around you. The little bird, the falcon here, speaks to her independence and her mastery. Falconry is sort of an art form and a sport, and it just shows that she knows she's trained this falcon to come back to her. She knows it'll come back to her, which represents, I feel like, her confidence, her self-esteem, her singularity and her independence. Though she's bonded to this creature has allowed its freedom to come and go on command. So she has a lot of mastery. 9 Pentacles in the gate here, which represents her home life, which is very good. She has a lot of financial security. However, we are dealing with the mundane world, dealing with Pentacles. We're not really dealing with the Suit of Cups here, which represents our emotional life. So it could be saying that you come a long way in terms of your financial independence, in terms of your being an independent person, and that you may not need to rely on anyone at this time, even if you are in a happy relationship. So it's good for both singles and couples. I don't really, I sometimes distinguish between the two, but it's not telling me right now if you're single or in a couple. I simply see that if you're a single person, likely this is going to resonate more with you with the 9 of Pentacles here, because she's such an independent focal point. The crossing card is the King of Swords. I have to move the runes off again so I can talk about it. King of Swords in your challenge position. This could be a doctor, a lawyer, someone that is in the law, involved with the law. This is a very powerful person. This may be someone that you're dealing with. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This is usually my Aquarius here, but he may also come off as a Libra or Gemini. Now, we have, it's an interesting combination, but this could be someone that is actually helping you or hurting you in terms of your love life this month. Let's look at the runes for some more clues. Now, the King of Swords is someone that does everything by the book. He is a logical person, but he really is a little bit cold. I mean, he can be a loving person, he can be a good provider, but oftentimes he's like kind of a judge. He's kind of got this, he's got a business face on most of the time. So getting to his heart, you have to get to his mind first, you know. He likes books, he likes logic, he likes cold hard facts. His emotions cannot be swayed before you kind of have to tease them out of him with his brain. You have to get to his brain before you get to his heart. He's coming up with Berkana, Mark's Dave, which is love, and Nothi's constraint. Nothi's has been coming up a lot in the runes that I've been casting, but in this particular instance, this man could be suffering from a lack of love in his life or a blockage to his ability to feel love. And it may have to do with some needs that are not being met or that he is having trouble meeting. So I'm actually wondering if this person is just posing a challenge for you this month. Because in the recent past, you actually have a very good card, the Chariot, which says that you are either moving on, traveling, or you really have the reins here. You had the ability to move in a direction that was right for you at the time. So I really like this card in the recent past. There's a lot of momentum and drive. But the Chariot, again, is not a romantic card. To me, it has more of a military force to it. It speaks more to movement and action and guiding your, she has the reins here. She's moving the car in the direction. She's moving the chariot in the direction that she chooses. She simply has to choose which way she wants to go, and that's the way she's going to move. I mean, I feel like you moved yourself into this place where you're very independent, but some of you could be dealing with a man or a woman who's a little bit cold and maybe is having trouble feeling love from you, having trouble feeling love in his life. In addition, there could be some needs that are unmet, that this person is, it's like a vacant spot in his heart, a vacant place in his heart. What puts you here? This is a subconscious factor, something you may not be aware of. You have the Three of Wands. Growth and expansion. Long-term planning. Things yet to be seen. It's like you've sent your ships out to sea and you're waiting for them to come back now. Waiting for messages to come back. But here there's a lot of growth and long-term planning, a long-term vision. You may actually be in a long-distance relationship with this person. Or you may be making some long-term plans with this person, but the relationship is like you're two independent people. Because I don't see a lot of, again, cups energy here. In the position of what you know to be true, you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You're starting to mentally come out of this place of perceived lack, where you didn't maybe feel like you were enough, that you didn't have enough. You're starting to sort of warm up emotionally here. Still, there's some work to be done, I think, on this level. Because this is still your conscious level. This is where you're trying to manifest. And it's still winter in this card. There's still coldness and a little bit of a feeling of being out in the cold. But it's not as bad when it's in the reverse position. There's something that you're still suffering about, but you're coming to the end of this place. You're starting to come out of it. Yeah. And you have Jira, success here. So you're going thinking about being successful. You're thinking about leading. This is positive omen here. That you're heading in the right direction. Things are starting to turn around for you, I feel. Still, I wonder who this person is for you, who this person is to you. because their energy crosses you this month. So whatever you do, you're going to be influenced by this person's energy, by their actions, by their feelings. So keep that in mind. In your near future, you have the Ace of Wands. This is a spark of passion. This is wonderful for romance. It talks about flirtation, inspiration, and libido. So this is wonderful for both men and women because it speaks to fire, a fiery relationship, the spark of something. Could be a flirtation. This could be, that spark of love that's needed to start something. It could also stand for creative inspiration as well. But as you can see, the candles are kind of romantic here, and we have like a little bit of growth at the end of the wand, which speaks to new life. So there is something coming to life here. There is something new starting. This could be actually someone new that you're meeting, or a new romance or a new passion coming into your life. Now, in the position of how you see yourself, you have the Four of Cups in reverse. You may be feeling restless and looking for a sign, waiting to hear back from someone. There's also a feeling of maybe not being too satisfied with what you have so far, and you're looking for something more. All right, so emotional withdrawal here, but then the spark of something new coming in, a new inspiration, perhaps a new love interest. In your environment, this is how your significant other will be viewing you or dealing with you. They have strength, and so this is an interesting card. It does speak to courage, but it also speaks to lust. And they may see you as staying strong no matter what, that you are fighting the urge, the animal instincts inside you, to maybe to make a move or to burst out in any way. You're controlling your passions. This is how they're going to be viewing or dealing with you. Controlling your passions, controlling your pride, controlling your animal instincts. Despite the fact that you may be feeling a certain way, there's a integrity and courage about you. Beautiful. And in your hopes and fears, you have the Eight of Swords. Your fear is to become trapped by some kind of negative thought process, or to, in essence, make yourself stuck in a situation where you're very unhappy. This is your fear. You don't want to be caught in this mindset or this frame of mind, okay? And so it's just a fear. It's not going to happen. You can let it go. I'm very interested in your outcome card because you have Justice in reverse. So something happens here that creates an unbalanced situation. Some of you could be dealing with a divorce. Some of you may be dealing with a situation where someone has done something to you that was unfair. And, you know, the cards come tumbling down, and it's just saying that this situation will correct itself, but it's out of your hands. Okay? So pay attention, because if this is a person that you're dealing with, this King of Swords character, he's playing it a little cold with you. Okay? And I don't really feel like love is his #1 priority. I feel like it has to do more with getting his needs met, per se. So there could be a spark of something with this person, but I'm not sure if it's going to end up well for you. I feel like Justice is in reverse because someone has said something or done something that has created an imbalance or some injustice in your life. And that will catch up with that person. If you've been wronged, it's not up to you to go back and seek retribution, to seek justice. This may actually speak to some kind of revenge tactic here, trying to get back at someone. So just be cautious for that. I'm going to try and get some more clarity here with the Oracle. What does Taurus need to know regarding their love life? What does Taurus need to know, Spirit, regarding their love life? Please show me a message that will help guide Taurus. That's what I want to shuffle. On their highest spiritual path in love and in life. Need a few more shuffles here. The resting tree, patience, stillness. All right, well, I'm not sure how this is going to work with the whole reading. Let's take a look. That is card 22. And let's take a look. The resting tree is a sign for you to stop focusing and planning and be at peace in the moment. This is the representative of non-action and relaxation. Patience is the key to being with this ally. The resting tree asks you to slow down, sit back and watch the roses bloom and the birds feed in the meadow. This is not the time to forge ahead in any way. You may not be taking enough breaks, so you're invited to be still and contemplate your good fortune, even if it means blessing the chaos in your life. This is a sign to allow everything to fall away except the stillness of the moment. It's like living within the space between breaths. When the resting tree appears, it signals that you've done all you can for now, and it's time to unwind and allow your story to unfold of its own accord. You've earned the right to rest and relax. Amazing ideas will come if you do. Remember the ancient saying, we do without doing and everything gets done. As a challenger, the resting tree appearing as a challenger asks you to consider if you're so frenetic that all you can think about is how stressed you are. Running around and overdoing anything only makes you into a human doing, not a human being. This is a sign to be careful, or you may become physically ill, or at the very least unable to enjoy your life. Be still. It's time to meditate and take time out, or you'll make some mistakes that you may regret later. Don't worry, all those things you're trying to manage will still be there when you're ready to move forward again. Only then will you have a clear head with which to think. Okay, so this is a time for non-action and meditation. Rushing around, bad. Resting, good. And I like when they say just be careful, because if you are rushing around trying to do things, get things done, you may make some mistakes along the way, as opposed to just taking your time and out of your careful actions making conscious decisions that are good for you. Playing it smart there. because I would hate for someone to make a careless decision, either you or someone else on your behalf, resulting in some kind of injustice here. Okay, and justice reversed, now it may not, like I said, represent a divorce per se, but it could indicate something that happens karmically out of a mistake that you're making because you're simply just rushing around from place to place, forgetting to just take your time and just be patient with your approach. Same goes for people that are in relationships or pursuing someone. You just need to be patient with people and let them come to you, let them open up to you in their own time, and not rush, because things will happen in their own time. Okay? So I wish you the best this month, Taurus. I hope that you can take your time wherever you're going, and remember that patience and stillness will pay off for you at this time. Sending you many blessings, love, and light for a wonderful October. Take care.